as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he returns
okay, in the juggle. I think that's a rule break. I might get on ass.
Here we go. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He's trying to find Jahan Dotson. That'll bring up second down. You talked about this Lions defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Feel a little better, it's not heads.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Fields on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, is tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw that side complete to Tony. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready, set.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Dragon 60. Seven Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Lions at 7-5 now of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
On the jump. Tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this are? And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Fields. Out to the right here to Shepard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Come on. Check. Check it.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This doesn't go well. You got to be very careful with the offense calls roll routes. When I call them people trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jahan Dotson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And McPherson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go, strike! Dragon 60! Pace, 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 pace! Let's go! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready, ready?
Final play of the half, Stroud. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mustang 19.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Stroud now. That is caught by Laporta. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. Very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here we go.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Short throw caught by Pitts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not worry about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
In motion right, Debo.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And the tight end goes in motion left. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Throwing now is Stroud. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it shifts past him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Short throw caught by Pitts. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. down the left sideline. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Fields now to throw.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Brought down on the play by Yomu Wazirike. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields. That is intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Stroud.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Stroud. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Stroud. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Stroud keeps it. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Stroud to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Come on.
Now 1st and goal. To throw it, Stroud. He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All eyes on Fields. Out left to Dotson. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And one last throw here for Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
Finding the end zone on the game's final play.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league